on this Carbon Monoxide Awareness Week. Our Anwar Knight is giving us a really special tour of a home to show us things that we need to know and be aware of when it comes to our detectors and that silent killer.
Important stuff, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, the bottom line is you won't be able to see it, you won't be able to smell it, you won't be able to taste it, but you can detect it. And, you know, not only is this the law, it's really the smartest thing you can do for you and your family. What we do typically at Christmas, we actually give these as Christmas gifts. A lot of people don't want to always buy them, those extra ones, so they're on every floor. So that's another tip. But I want to get back to Denise Hines, the fire prevention officer with Toronto Fire Services, looking at some of the other guilty suspects. Here we have an oven range.
Yes, yep, a gas appliance. So gas is a source of incomplete combustion.
Right.
It's not detecting the gas from the unit. It's if it's not working properly.
And that's another thing. As we walk over to the living room area there, you're talking about inspections. If a home has so many of these, not just the typical furnace in some settings, this really needs to be inspected. You want to make sure that they're operating correctly.
It certainly does, because the only way you're going to know about that leak is if you have the detection. So by getting those annual inspections for your fireplace, for your furnace, any of your fuel-burning appliances, you're going to know that there's a problem.
And then let's talk about placement. Now, here we have one of the meters, the alarms, if you will, in the corner here, and we'll just let Craig take a shot. We can see it says 0. So that actually is measuring the parts per million. So, you know, ideally it'd be kind of neat to see the number. I know when we did it outside by the car, it was 221. But we shouldn't be fooled about seeing a high number. The key is hearing the alarm go off. What do we need to do?
That's right. When that alarm goes off, it's sensing carbon monoxide. The very sophisticated devices. We want you to get outside. Your family's safety is #1. Get outside, call 911, and when you report what's going on, say it's my carbon monoxide alarm. Don't worry about lights and sirens. We're going to come with a sensor and check and see the measurement.
And a real important tip, some of the material out there suggests also you want to open the doors, open the windows. Really, the key is to get out of the house. Don't do that.
Exactly. You don't want to air out that home. When we get there, we want to come in with testing instruments and see, is there a leak?
Right.
And we want to be able to tell you that. If you've just let all kinds of fresh air into that home, we're not going to get a perfect reading for you.
But get out of the home. That is key. And then call 911. Let's take a look at your forecast, guys. We'll start off by letting you know that the weather is brought to you by the Presser Law Firm Injury Lawyers. You don't pay unless they win. From there, we get into our national forecast to show you what's going on. So we have this one system that's approaching the Great Lakes here, and we're starting to see some scattered showers with it. Overall, it really is, that's the key, scattered shower activity. Let me show you the system map and put things in motion. So this is going to arc up slowly across the region. It'll bring that band of activity through, and it's also going to allow some cooler air to ride in. You're going to feel that for tomorrow. That ridge of high pressure will give us some clearing by late day, but it'll bring a northerly flow. Let me prove that now with a look at your forecast. For the Toronto area, you can expect certainly cloud cover, scattered showers, high of 10, and then for the overnight, cloudy, 1 degree. So don't be surprised for wet flurries for you early commuters tomorrow morning. The rest of southern Ontario, much of the same. Cloud cover, scattered rain showers, highs of 3 to 10 degrees. Into the overnight, we can expect also scattered showers mixing with wet flurries. -2 in Haliburton, 1 in Windsor, and 2 in Kingston. 7-day forecast. Here's the trend. It is going to be cold. We have 7 on Saturday. Chance of flurries with rain showers. 5 on Sunday. 9 on Monday. Tuesday for Remembrance Day, it's 6 degrees with the chance of showers. But it looks like Wednesday, with a high of 2 degrees, it'll be our first widespread lake effect snow event. Accumulating snow north of the city. Don't be surprised if we get some snow on the roads here in the city. And again, as that colder weather starts to kick in, the furnaces will be on. The risk it gets greater. In fact, there are some studies that suggest right after snowstorms, the death tolls start to rise as people, if you think of the ice storm, start to do other things when the power is out. So play it safe. Get yourself an alarm. And we'll have more tips coming up throughout the hour right here on CTV News. Let's see if the fireplace works. Oh, look at that. It's nice when it's safe, no doubt about it. Back to you guys.
That's for sure. What a beautiful home. Thanks, Anwar. Well, coming up after the break, talk